And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Texas Motor Speedway, the Great American Speedway, as we continue on the Wrangler race weekend with the Wrangler 300 version 1. We got 41 drivers here in the Mobil1 Cup Series Division 1 ready to take to this racetrack to try and either get their first win of the season, get maybe their second win of the season, get some nice momentum heading into Season 4, or in the case of 5 drivers in this field, get themselves into a good position to become Mobil1 Cup Series champion at the season finale at Zenjoltis. Those 5 championship contenders are starting peppered all through this field, some at the front, some in the middle, and some at the back. It's going to be an all-Chevy front row, though, of drivers looking for their first victory of the season in the Mobil1 Cup Series, with Jason Marshall picking up his first pole of his career in the Mobil1 Cup Series, and alongside of him, Brandon Parsons in the 03. Then we got our first championship contender. It's going to be Jacob Rodriguez starting off in the 3rd spot. They'll start off alongside Adam Chambers. The rest of the 3 rows is going to be Tim Feigl on the inside and Jake Berg up high. Next starting championship contender is going to be Emilio Navarrete. He's going to start in 14th. And then peppered from about mid-pack onto the back is where you're going to find the other championship contenders in Sean Henley, also Trent Dunham, and Stephen Dillon. Alright, so we're going to get these cars rolling off in just a moment here. While they roll off, I'm going to tell you folks that my microphone is not up to 100%. You may end up hearing some noises that are coming through the mic that I cannot control. So I am still able to bring you these races, I am still able to commentate on them, but the microphone is not up to 100%. It may have something come through that may startle you, I don't know, but just ask that you bear with me. But here's the starting lineup nonetheless for today's race at Texas Motor Speedway. Are out atop the pace car. We'll go green flag racing now as they're heading down on the backstretch. Then it'll be turns 3, 4, then the green to put us underway here for 34 laps of racing. And this green will be brought to you by 867-530-9858's channel. Home of the NRSL Outback Series, NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series, PRWC PS3 Cup Series, NNSCRA Wendy's Cup Series, and future home of the ARWSL Five Guys Burgers and Fries Eliminator Series. NRSL, where racing is living. If you want to find his channel, just go up to the top of the screen where the YouTube logo is. There's a search bar there, and just type in 867-530-9858, and you'll be sure and find his YouTube channel. Alright, so here we go. Jacob Rodriguez, certainly with a high qualifying spot of 3rd, is going to have an advantage here of keeping ahead of the wrecks, perhaps. You never know where the wrecks are going to happen here, and it's the first time we've seen the Mobil1 Cup cars here tonight at Texas. We've seen the trucks, but they're completely different as the green flag's out, and Jason Marshall's going to get a huge jump there. He's definitely going to have the lead heading down to turn 1. Brandon Parsons, good move. He'll move down into 2nd using that inside line. Chambers tried to do the same thing there in 3rd, but he got held up there as he gets moved out of the way by Jacob Rodriguez. Now a battle may be on for the lead as, oh, they're wrecking in the back. There's a wreck in the back. As Jason Marshall continues to lead, not for long though, here comes Brandon Parsons to the inside. It's going to be a drag race between these two down to the stripe. Parsons with the advantage, and that inside line will prevail this time, and Parsons will lead under caution. As we look and see who was involved in this incident, oh, looks like Luke Walker's in it. Zohar Mahmoud, Michael Harvey, Anthony McCurry's involved, along with Lisa Shears. Ryan Cooper may have gotten a piece of it in the G-Oil Toyota Camry. Possible damage as well to Jordan Hester, John Dillon, Connor Germain, Daniel Schwab, Eric Burton may have been involved, and maybe some damage to one of our championship contenders, Stephen Dillon. Trent Dunham looks like he's okay. As, oh, Joe Smith gets turned up there. Joe Smith in the 23. Looks like he's okay, though. Trent Dunham, he looks okay, though. Logan Wilson does not, though. Logan Wilson, that Ream Chevrolet, he did get some damage. So we look further up here. Sean Henley looks clean. So it looks like it was an incident near the back of the pack. Chambers actually is coming down pit road. So is Ray Wilson. Oh, everybody's coming down pit road for a regular scheduled stop here. On lap 2. There's the leader coming down pit road. It's Brandon Parsons. As these pit stops go on, we're going to take a look at a replay and see what happened. They're making pit stops this early. And on lap number 2, let's see what happened. A wreck near the mid-pack, I think, is the gas and go for Brandon Parsons. Well, this was just a hornet's nest coming off this corner. You see Jack Richards hit Cody Poe up the racetrack, and they're almost 4 wide here for a moment, and there you go. Jamie Muckley gets into Luke Walker, turns him down into Zohar Mahmoud. Michael Harvey gets the wall. You can see Joe Smith slide down into Harvey. As you look further back here, there's just so much smoke, can't really see. Try going to a different camera angle here. There's Anthony McCurry, Daniel Schwab, Jordan Hester, Logan Wilson. Look at Lisa Shears coming full speed, and she's going to run right into Anthony McCurry. I think she thought she was going to be clear. Look at we're following Henley. Look at him just maneuver his way through this thing. John Dillon was involved, though. So was Eric Burton. Ryan Cooper, look at Stephen Dillon work his way through. Same with Trent Dunham. They got through without any damage. How'd they do that? Unbelievable. Both Trent Dunham and Stephen Dillon got through that. After starting near the back, that's why they're championship contenders. Because they're able to pull off stuff like that. Eric Burton got through with very minimal damage as well. And I don't think Ryan Cooper really was badly damaged either in the 19 car. I think he was able to continue on as well. But there is some heavy front-end damage to some of these cars, including those two right there, the 1 and the 9 of Lisa Shears and Anthony McCurry. Let's go back to Green Flag Racing, as we know that Brandon Parsons was first on, first off on pit road, and he'll be our leader under the caution. So get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing on lap 6 of 34. Pit stops kind of shuffling this field around a little bit now. But still, it is Brandon Parsons who is the leader after he did just a gas and go to get him back first onto the racetrack. Let's go through the field, brought to you by Dylan Tay 22's YouTube channel. Like 4 times the racing, then check out Dylan Tay 22's channel today. Home of the Mountain Dew Racing Series, Mopar Nationwide Series, NNSCRA Battery Truck Series, PRWC Gatorade Pro Series, all great series looking for the best drivers on YouTube. Check them out today on Dylan Tay 22's channel, and you might find your Christmas miracle! Of course, we know that Dylan Poteet found his Christmas miracle last week. So he ended up picking up his first Snickers Cup Series victory at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Connor Breton lines up there on the inside line. He is 1 lap down after an extended stay on pit road. We're getting a report it was a mechanical problem that kept him there for an extra lap. The only drivers out of the incident after this were Lisa Shears, Michael Harvey, and Anthony McCurry. So that leaves us 38 cars on the racetrack, 37 on the lead lap, and here's the top 10. Brandon Parsons the leader, Jacob Rodriguez 2nd, Dougie Shears 3rd, Tim Feigl 4th, Bob Fergus is 5th, Hayden Klein 6th, Jason Marshall 7th, Tim Walsh is 8th, Emilio Navarrete is 9th, and Jake Berg is in 10th. So here we go. Brandon Parsons about to get us back underway. Green flag is out on lap 6 of 34. Now Connor Breton looks like he's up to full speed with these guys. Now Connor, he's only 1 lap down, so with where he is, if he could keep ahead of these guys, have a caution come out, Connor Breton get back on the lead lap. But here comes Dougie Shears, and here comes Bob Fergus. Fergus to the inside, and he's got a teammate back there. The Rexall Chevrolet of Tim Feigl going to work. Oh no! Oh no! Feigl turned him! Feigl turned Fergus! And they're all wrecking. Jack Richards got jacked up. Matt Nathan is flipping. Daniel Schwab is in it. Xavier Livingston somehow slithered his way through. Oh no! Trent Dunham! A championship contender is in it! Oh man, Feigl, Nathan, Logan Wilson, Daniel Schwab, Zohar Mahmoud, Robert Ban, Dougie Shears. The list goes on and on. Brandon Parsons, who led us to the caution and to the restart. Jack Richards, saw him get airborne. He got jacked up by someone. Luke Walker's in it. Jamie Muckley's involved. James Qualls is in it. Jordan Hester. Oh, man. That was huge. There's Matt Nathan. I saw him barrel rolling. Logan Wilson. Bob Fergus is just retired. Dougie Shears is on pit road. Oh my, and look who's the leader. Hayden Klein has inherited the lead now after that wreck. That was the leaders that wrecked right there. The drivers running in 1-2. And look who's going to benefit from this. Connor Breton, he's back on the tail end of the lead lap. He was ahead of the leaders when that caution occurred, but that was two teammates getting together there. There's Trent. Oh, man. At his home track, Trent Dunham, a DNF here tonight. What a tough break there for the hometown kid. Trent Dunham, man, and he made it through that first wreck. We're going to have to see how he gets involved in this second wreck. So the leader is Hayden Klein under the caution flag. Let's take a look at a replay. Well, when you get wrecked at a racetrack, that's pretty bad, but when you're up in the lead and get turned by a teammate, that exponentially makes it worse, and that's what happened here. Tim Feigl just turns his teammate, Bob Fergus, up at the racetrack, and they get Dougie Shears and Brandon Parsons up into the wall, and then here's the dreaded part where the car comes back down the racetrack. Jack Richards is going to run into the back of the Tim Feigl machine. It was Jamie Muckley who jacked his car up into the air. We'll see that incident further up in just a moment. There you see Matt Nathan involved, Zohar Mahmood, Logan Wilson. Devin Wilson, how did he get through? And Stephen Dillon. Daniel Schwab gets a piece of it, though. And there you see Trent Dunham. Let's rewind it here. See if we can see how Trent got involved. Oh, Trent, I think, ends up getting involved when Dougie Shears and Brandon Parsons are up the racetrack. Yeah, he's just boxed in. Nowhere he can go. Xavier Livingston got a piece of that one as well. Oh, there you see Dougie Shears get sideswiped by Daniel Schwab, who then plows into Bob Fergus. But then, oh, look at Matt Nathan. Let's rewind it again. See who flips him over. Think it might be Zohar Mahmood. There's the contact. Oh, Logan Wilson starts it, and then Zohar continues it. Oh, Luke Walker runs into the back of Zohar. Look at John Dillon slithering his way through there. Devin Wilson, too. Same with Stephen Dillon. Same with Jordan Hester. But Matt Nathan flipping down the front straightaway. There you see the rest of the cars littered there. There's the Rexall Chevrolet of Tim Feigl, who started the wreck. Logan Wilson's involved. And, oh, Robert Band, what happened to him? Let's take a look here. After all this incident occurs, James Qualls gets into the back of Robert Band, turns him up into the fence, and then, oh, Jamie Muckley, who rear-ended Jack Richards, comes up in front of Robert Band, and then Qualls gets into the back of Richards again. And then watch this. Look on the right side of your screen. There's Matt Nathan spinning into view. Zohar's going to come, slide, and nail Jack Richards, and then Matt Nathan, all that momentum, runs straight into Zohar. That was the rear of his car driving right into the driver's side part of Zohar Mahmood's car. So you gotta hope that Zohar's okay. But just look at the cars littered back there. And one of those there you can see is Trent Dunham, a championship contender who finds hard luck here tonight at his home track of Texas. Well, the crews have worked very diligently to get all that debris, all the oil that was spilled, all cleared up. It's a lot of speedy dry down the front straightaway, though. You gotta wonder if that's going to cause problems for drivers spinning the tires on the restart, but nonetheless, they have gotten it so we will go back to green flag racing on lap 11 of 34. Drivers who will not continue this race, though, after that huge pileup include Jamie Muckley, Brandon Parsons, Luke Walker, James Qualls, Robert Band. 31st, that's where championship contender Trent Dunham will finish the night. His brother Zohar Mahmood will finish in 32nd. Also out of the race are the cars of Daniel Schwab. The cars who were running 1-2 at the time of that incident, Bob Fergus and Tim Feigl. Two teammates will finish 34th and 35th. Dougie Shears will finish out in 36th. Matt Nathan, who barrel rolled, will finish 37th, with Logan Wilson also out of the race. They join Lisa Shears, Michael Harvey, and Anthony McCurry back in the garage area. Here's the lineup brought to you by Dylan Tay 22's YouTube channel. Hayden Klein is the leader. Tim Walsh is second. Emilio Navarrete third. Jake Rodriguez fourth. And Leo Rogers fifth. There's two championship contenders in the top five as we speak in Navarrete and Rodriguez. Logan Ryan is sixth. Seventh is Jason Marshall. Eighth is Alexander Rogers. Then you got Jake Berg in ninth and Jay Juke in 10th. Let's go back further, a little bit further. Adam Chambers is 11th. Championship contenders, Sean Henley's up to 12th. Ray Wilson 13th. Joe Smith is 14th. And 15th is Cody Poe. Stephen Dillon in the 31 is going to restart this race in 21st position. Green flag has come back out. It's Hayden Klein, the leader, but not for long. Tim Walsh peeks out right on the start of this thing, and he'll go to the inside and go to the lead. Tim Walsh looking for his third NNSCRA victory, his second this season in the Mobil1 Cup Series, as there's a good battle back there between two championship contenders, Emilio Navarrete and Jacob Rodriguez. Looks like Navarrette's going to take the low line. Rodriguez will take the high line. Let's not forget, Jacob Rodriguez has pretty good numbers here at Texas, especially considering that he finished very well in the Oreo Truck Series Division II race. Now Leo Rogers comes to the inside. Two teammates will battle out for second, the 24 and the 25. Leo Rogers looking for his first win of the season. Navarrete, the same deal. He's looking for his first Mobil1 Cup Series win. He's got a win over in the Snickers Cup Series, but has yet to go to victory lane in Mobil, and he's getting shuffled way up to the high side. Comes Jay Juke. She's still looking for her first win. Same for Jake Berg. Same for Adam Chambers. They haven't won the Mobil1 Cup Series yet, and here comes Jake Berg to the inside. Jake Berg trying to get the 20 to victory lane. Oh no, Jay Juke! She saved it! Jay Juke just saved that. Oh my goodness, what a save. Had that car completely sideways. Oh no! Oh, Chambers! Chambers saved it! How did he do that? Oh, Henley saves it too! That's 3 saves in about 2 corners. Man! What a job by these guys. Unbelievable. Oh, they're still racing hard back there, though. They're all over the back bumper of each other. Oh, I love this kind of racing, though. We're watching Chambers here because he's kind of shuffled in the middle, but... Oh, there's Henley. There's Henley. Henley's moving his way up. Oh, Jason Marshall saved it. Man, how are they doing this? That's at least 4 saves in 2 laps. All successful, I may add. As Henley now goes to the inside 3 wide. Here comes Emilio Navarrete. He's gotten back down to the inside line, trying to pick up some spots again. It's Jake Berg, Tim Walsh, Leo Rogers. That's the top 3. Now Henley into 4th. Whoa, watch it. Devin Wilson! Oh, save it, Devin! He did! Devin Wilson saves it after nearly getting turned by Jacob Rodriguez. My goodness. How are they doing this? Oh no, there they go! That was Logan Ryan. Oh, he's up on his side. Chambers is in it. Cooper, Jay Juke, Connor Breton, and Eric Burton. Caution waves. There's Burton. Oh, there's Connor Breton. He had just gotten back on the lead lap. It looks like a 6-car incident, basically. There's Burton, Jay Juke, Ryan Cooper, Logan Ryan, and Adam Chambers. And the leader at the stripe, I believe, was Jake Berg, and that's indeed who it was. Second place going to be Leo Rogers. Third is going to be Sean Henley with Emilio Navarrete and Cody Poe. That's the top 5. Let's look back at a replay. A 6-car incident in turn 1 puts us under the caution one more time as we are halfway in the Wrangler 300 version 1. Well, after seeing about 5 successful saves, not the case here. Jay Juke just turns Logan Ryan down to Eric Burton, Connor Breton, and Ryan Cooper. And look at Chambers. Nowhere for him to go. He was just boxed in. Just boxed in like some fried chicken from Chick-fil-A. But, my goodness. Rides the safer barrier on the left side of his race car, but he did land it back on all 4 wheels, and it was a 6-car incident. Logan Ryan, Adam Chambers, Eric Burton, Connor Breton, Jay Juke, and Ryan Cooper to put us under the caution flag one more time. Be interesting to see who of those drivers is going to be able to continue, as there was not a whole lot of contact, but Logan Ryan's car did flip over onto its side. Well, after that incident, looks like the only car... No, I don't think anybody did retire. No one did retire. Only car that is retired is Jordan Hester. He wasn't involved in that, but there must have been a mechanical problem for the 4. So a tough break for Jordan Hester. Connor Breton, who worked so hard to get himself back on the lead lap, he's fallen a lap down again after an extended stay to repair the damage to the Smithfield Dodge. But we have 24 cars, I believe, still on the racetrack, and 23 on the lead lap. Let's go through the field. Brought to you by Dylan Tay, 22's YouTube channel. Jake Berg is the leader. Leo Rogers second. Sean Henley third. Fourth, Emilio Navarrete, and Cody Poe is fifth. There are still 2 championship contenders in the top 5, Henley and Navarrete. Tim Walsh is sixth. Devin Wilson, who's done a whale of a job not only saving his car, but getting through these wrecks, he's 7th. 8th is going to be Jacob Rodriguez, another championship contender there, with Hayden Klein in 9th. 10th is Alexander Rogers. Jason Marshall will be 11th. Ray Wilson 12th. 13th will be Xavier Livingston. Joe Smith in 14th. 15th, Connor Germain. Then it'll be John Dillon in 16th. Stephen Dillon in 17th. Adam Chambers 18th, 19th Ryan Cooper, and Logan Ryan is 20th. 21st is Jay Juke, 22nd is Jack Richards, 23rd place is where we find Eric Burton, and there you see Connor Breton 24th, 1 lap down on that inside line. Well, the 20 car going to try and go to victory lane for the first time this season. Jake Berg has not been able to get a victory in Season 3 in trucks, Mobil, or Snickers as he takes the green flag. Leo Rogers gets a good start too, though. Keeps with him, so does Henley, so does Navarra, and so does Cody Poe as they all go to work around the lap car of Connor Breton. We got just about 13 laps remaining in this event as Berg continues to lead. Side by side again between championship contenders. You know, you're probably wondering, why are these championship contenders racing so hard with each other? Wouldn't that give them a chance of wrecking out of this event? Well, when you consider the way that the system is built for the championship chase points, every single position is one more point, and that one more point could be the difference between whether a driver is going to finish first or second in the standings. As you see, Jacob Rodriguez now turn up the heat. He's coming up here, and now it's a 3-chase contender battle here between 2 teammates, and Sean Henley and Jacob Rodriguez, and then also Emilio Navarrete. Meanwhile, up front, there's a guy I might not be too bashful to say could win this race. Devin Wilson, he has really just come to life tonight. This is the best showing I've seen out of that 7 car in a long, long time. He's missed 2 wrecks, which really should have been impossible for him to do. He saved his car when he was nearly turned sideways by Jacob Rodriguez, and his car is just playing racy, no doubt about it. He's in 3rd, right behind Emilio Navarrete, who is then right behind the leader, Jake Berg, but not for long. We may be saying leader and Leo Rogers in the same sentence in just a moment as he goes to the inside line, and they're all going to freight train the Cars 2 GameStop Toyota Camry. It's Leo Rogers the leader now. Whoa! Watch it! No! Devin Wilson got turned and Jake Berg is involved. Oh, Jason Marshall! Joe Smith! Oh, man. Oh, and Ryan Cooper! Look out! Oh, Eric Burton! And Steven Dillon, a championship contender! Oh my, Jay Juke has to hold up. Wait for those damaged cars to be gotten off the track. Ryan Cooper, though. Steven Dillon's on pit road. Eric Burton is in trouble. Joe Smith was in it along with Jason Marshall, the pole sitter, and Jake Berg. What in the world happened? Leo Rogers has inherited the lead, but let's look back at a replay. Oh my goodness. Devin Wilson, who was one of my picks to maybe go to victory lane tonight, involved with Jake Berg, and that was an incident that occurred right in the entrance of Turn 3. Almost looked like Devin got turned into Jake Berg. Let's look back at a replay. Now watch very carefully. This could have been a case of one driver not knowing what the other driver is going to do and signals just getting crossed. Watch them all taking and look at, you see Leo Rogers, he's dodging back and forth. Devin Wilson's dodging back and forth, and Hayden Klein tries to do the same. But he hooks the 7 up into Jake Berg, and I thought they were going to save it again. They almost did, but nope, not the case. Hayden Klein, he did receive some front-end damage from that as well, though. So he was involved in that and did receive some damage to his 01. But here's the problem here. Watch it as Jake Berg slides down. Jason Marshall nowhere to go. Joe Smith runs into Marshall. Marshall's car gets airborne. Thank goodness it didn't flip over, though. And then here comes Ryan Cooper into the mix along with Steven Dillon. Cooper, he runs into Berg. So did Steven Dillon. Oh, and then Cooper nailed Joe Smith as his car went into a slide. And then here comes Eric Burton. He's going to pinball off of the Jake Berg machine, and he's going to slide straight into Ryan Cooper. So Cooper, he nailed Berg, then went up into Joe Smith. Burton nailed Berg and went down to Cooper. It's like a pinball machine down there between turns 3 and 4. But lots of other drivers involved again in another incident here. So we're under the caution flag one more time. This may be our last restart of the night. Let's go back for it now as the green flag is just moments from waving. So it's going to be lap 29 of 34 that the green flag will come back out on, giving us a total of 6 laps to go. The field, very, very small at this point, as drivers that retired after that incident were Jason Marshall, Jake Berg, Joe Smith, Ryan Cooper, and Eric Burton. Stephen Dillon, he came down pit road for an extended stay. He is now 1 lap down, is our championship contender. Also 1 lap down is Connor Breton. As here's the way that they'll line up for what could be the final restart of the night. Brought to you by Dylan Tay 22's YouTube channel. Leo Rogers is the leader. Championship contender Jacob Rodriguez looks to benefit from a good top 5 run. He's second. Alexander Rogers is in third. Then another championship contender in Emilio Navarrete runs in fourth, with the top 5 being completed by Tim Walsh. Then you got Cody Poe. He'll restart in 6th. 7th will be Hayden Klein. Ray Wilson 8th. Sean Henley 9th. And 10th is Xavier Livingston. Then you got 11th place is John Dillon. 12th is Connor Germain. 13th is Devin Wilson. He'll continue on. Jack Richards is in 14th. 15th is Adam Chambers. Connor Breton is 1 lap down in 18th. Jay Juke is 16th. Logan Ryan 17th. And 1 lap down in 19th is championship contender Stephen Dillon. So he'll leave at least with a top 20 finish, but not the way Stephen wanted to end off this race. No doubt about it. He has to just ride around now. Hope that maybe if a caution came out, he could pick up some extra spots, but right now he will not be in contention for the win, as Leo Rogers got a huge restart there. I think that speedy dry caused the EcoBoost Ford of Jacob Rodriguez to spin the tires or something, because he did not get a good start. Seems like the only one that did get a good start was Leo Rogers, but here comes another championship contender, Emilio Navarrete. We're going to have more championship contenders battling it out again for position. Whoa, watch it. Hayden Klein into the grass, and oh no, or onto the apron, and he's up into the fence. And I think he just took Cody Poe with him. I think this race may be over. Leo Rogers may have just won this thing. As he crosses the stripe, let's look back at Hayden Klein. There he is. Oh, Adam Chambers is in it as well. And where is Cody Poe? I saw that car get turned. There he is. Jay Juke may have also gotten a piece of it. She's on pit road. Caution's out. Cody Poe and Hayden Klein, they were running in the top 10 at that point. But the caution is out. Leo Rogers may have just won this race. Don't know for certain yet. We'll try and wait for the official word. But as we wait, let's look at a replay and see what involved. Cody Poe, Hayden Klein, Jay Juke, and Adam Chambers. Okay, watch right here. This was a battle back for around the 6th position. Ray Wilson, he's just going to get into Hayden Klein, turn him down the racetrack. Now Hayden, watch him as he comes back up. I think if Cody Poe had stayed in the line he's in right now, all would have been okay. But then he comes down a groove lower, and the momentum Hayden Klein had coming up the racetrack just couldn't be stopped. He just clips in the driver's side door area. Wow, Henley! How did Henley miss that? My word. What a job by the championship contender Sean Henley. Unbelievable. But you see Cody Poe and Hayden Klein. Their cars just go into a slide, and I think it's going to be Hayden Klein who's going to get tattooed here by both Jay Juke and Adam Chambers, who just had nowhere to go. It's kind of almost hard to see Jay Juke's car with the smoke. But just a tough break right there for these 4 drivers. And look at Connor Breton just slither his way through. Nice move by the 08. Oh, I think someone else got... Oh, yeah. I just saw the 26th of Jay Juke snap around, and it was because Logan Ryan was on the apron. I think he's going to nail her. Kind of ironic there. The NOS Energy Drink Toyota hitting the Wave Energy Drink Chevrolet. A little sponsorship rivalry there. But, oh, Logan Ryan, he's got heavy-duty front-end damage now, and Stephen Dillon was able to move his way through that. He may pick up some spots now with some retirees. He may pick up about 5 spots in the points, or not in the points, but in the running results right now. And that could help him towards the chase. Let's look back now and see if we are going to finish this race under caution, or if NASCAR is going to be able to get us back under green before the checkered flag waves. Well, you know the old phrase, don't count your chickens before they hatch. I think that's exactly what's going to go down for Leo Rogers. He was the leader at the caution. It seemed as though the race would enter at caution, but no. The damage, the debris, everything has been cleared up in time for us to have a 1-lap shootout to finish off this race here tonight at Texas. Leo Rogers is going to be the leader. Drivers who will not be around for the finish of this event include Logan Ryan, Hayden Klein, Jay Juke, and Adam Chambers. Looks like Stephen Dillon, he's moved up to 15th now, even though he's still 1 lap down. So he picked up about 4 spots there after getting through that wreck. Here's the lineup for the final time tonight, brought to you by Dylan Tay 22's YouTube channel. Leo Rogers, the leader. Jacob Rodriguez, second. Emilio Navarrete is in third. The top three have not yet been to victory lane in a Mobil1 Cup Series event this season. Tim Walsh will be in fourth. Alexander Rogers fifth. Ray Wilson sixth. Sean Henley is seventh. Eighth is Xavier Livingston. He's been a silent type tonight. Been very impressed with that 21 all night long. Connor Germain and Devin Wilson complete the top 10. Then the rest of the cars that are on the lead lap are Jack Richards 11th. 12th place is Cody Poe. And John Dillon is up in the 13th position. As here we go. One more lap to decide this race. Whoever gets to the stripe first, they're the winner. It's that simple. White flag, green flag, in the flagman's hands. He waves them at the same time as Leo Rogers will take them down into turn one. Side by side for second. Two championship contenders. Emilio Navarrete down low. Jacob Rodriguez up high. Meanwhile, a battle for third between Tim Walsh and Alexander Rogers. Look at Navarrete, though. All over the back bumper of his teammate. Leo Rogers. Emilio Navarrete, two teammates out of Hendrick Motorsports here in the Mobil1 Cup Series. Who's going to get it at the stripe? They are single file off turn 4. Navarrete trying to get a run. Can he do it? No! Rogers has no competition as he wins at Texas. Leo Rogers picks up his first NNSCRA victory and his first Mobil1 Cup Series win of Season 3. Second place for championship contender Emilio Navarrete. Third for championship contender Jacob Rodriguez. Alexander Rogers gets fourth, and Sean Henley, a championship contender, got 5th place there on that final lap. Unbelievable. How about that? Stephen Dillon will finish the night in 15th place, but there's your winner, as it's a 1-2 finish for Hendrick Motorsports here tonight in the Mobil1 Cup Series. Leo Rogers picks up his first victory of his NNSCRA career. Unbelievable race. What a night. Night of excitement, a night of heartbreak for the hometown kid Trent Dunham, and a night of intense racing, which came down to one-lap shootout where Leo Rogers took the checkered flag. Hope you guys enjoyed this race. Be sure and check back at the end of the Division 2 race to see where you are in points. Certainly going to be a nice point shake-up, I'm sure, as we had lots of contenders getting nice runs here tonight. 3 championship contenders finished inside the top 5 here tonight. 4 inside the top 15. The only one that did not have good luck tonight was Trent Dunham. Well, Division 2 is going to be coming up very soon. We'll have to see how those drivers are going to do, how they'll answer the good finishes by the majority of championship contenders in this field. And it'll be interesting to see how the points are going to look heading into our next-to-last championship race at Talladega. We'll see you guys very soon. Mobil1 Cup Series Division 2 race coming out very soon here at Texas Motor Speedway as the Wrangler race weekend rolls on here at Texas Motor Speedway, the Great American Speedway. You've been watching the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. Here comes the official finishing results.